Right, I think the sweepstake has kicked off. The baby sweepstake. Now, I'll be honest, I think it's Pippa. I don't think she's on, is she? No, not tonight. I don't think you're going to win it, Pip. I can't see it coming in the next few hours, put it that way. Never say never, but I don't think it's just going to fall out that way. I think we're going to be in for quite a long labour, as they say. Oh, there you go, Pippa. Now you're on. Literally must have heard me talking about you, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you've won the sweepstake. And then I think we've got K Dog tomorrow. Also, could be ambitious at this point, but I do think there is these weird period style pains. I think there is a little bit of activity. Now they might go on for weeks. I've never done this before, or I don't know, it might come quite quickly because I try and stay as upright as I can and let gravity do its thing for as much as possible. But yeah, we shall
Oh,
see. We shall see. Oh, I'm just going to mute you, Demetra. Sorry. Right. But I don't think it's low enough. Put it this way, the heartburn has not fucked off yet. So we've still got that, which means the baby's high enough to continue giving me heartburn. Right, where are we? What have we got? I've got so many notes on here, it's unbelievable. So, we have there's some actual little potential announcement in here as well, but I just want to give some shout outs. So, we've got Zilla, who is in the process of moving house. She was on her period last week and with the heat wave, and she's still doing as much as she can possibly do and moving the needle, which I think is incredible when you look at sometimes the slightest thing can derail us, whereas actually she's got every excuse under the sun and she's still making progress. So this is the point. If you want to do it, you can still do it. Chrissy, congratulations to Chrissy. Officially 10 kilograms gone, which is insane and amazing. And also, Chrissy was somebody that I had a conversation with a long time, not a long time, but a while before she joined. Reminds me of Stacey actually, where had that conversation. We're a bit like, I'm not sure. Is this real? She bless her been trying for a long years. We're talking on her own, joined CrossFit, doing so many different things, and nothing had ever worked. And now she's 10 kilograms down, and she not just 10 kilograms down can actually start seeing the differences. And everybody's body's different. Some of you guys will see the differences quite quickly, where you think, oh yeah, I can see it. Other of you, it'll be the place that you want to lose the body fat from first, it'll be the last place. So you have to stay locked in and patient for the long haul because we still don't get to choose where we lose that body fat from. But congratulations, Chrissy. Laura, we've also got a 5 kilogram down queen, which is amazing. These are all incredible milestones. You start with the first and then we can move into the others. Absolutely sensational. So well done, Laura. And again, this is someone that's got an incredibly busy lifestyle, lots going on, lots of chaos around her, still moving the needle every single week, doing all of the pieces that she can, and definitely listens to feedback, which I love. Vicky, first 5K run. I'm not sure, like it sounded kind of accidental. That's Vicky Daly, by the way, because we have lots of Vickies. But yeah, absolutely smashed that. Gemma, below the 60 kg bracket. Massive, massive achievement. And what's even better is that's over 20 kilograms of fat loss. Another person who I spoke to that was a bit like, oh, oh, she's dodgy. Maybe I don't want to join this because I'm not sure if this is a real thing. A couple of weeks later, count me in. I want to do this. Over 20 kg gone as a result of saying yes, which is amazing. And what else have we got? Michelle Turner into the reverse. We've got people moving groups, quite a lot of people moving groups, which is amazing. Again, building you through the program. That's the point of this. So well done. Lots of smashing it. I don't know why I thought last week was going to be a bit of a quiet week for wins, but definitely not. Right, we're moving back into a fucking heat wave. So, I'm hoping this is the third one now, gang. For those of you who have experienced them, we're moving into the third one. I'm kind of hoping by now you understand the messaging. You understand that the weighing scales have to be taken with slightly more of a pinch of salt. But that's not to say, oh, go and shit the bed because you've got a free pass for this week. That's not what I'm saying. If you do that, that's fine, own it. Do you know what I mean? And just make it clear, I'm the reason this has happened. It's got nothing to do with this. But for those of you who are going to be in the hot 30 plus temperatures, again, your body is going to swell up. It's going to respond. So just kind of anticipate it at this point. And it is what it is. We can't do a huge amount about it, but just expect it. I'm not sure how long this one's due to last, but it's definitely not going anywhere this week. So that is what it is. Uh, what does that mean? Oh yeah. Not that bit, something else I'm reading. So some of the women, obviously, that did the Elite Fitness event, they were looking at doing the next one. Now, what we actually want to do is try and organize a Strong Her Summit for October. Now, it's always tricky trying to find a date that everybody can do, and it's always a bloody nightmare. We looked, Coach Cat and I, this morning at half terms across the whole of the bloody country to see if there would be a date, and we are considering, and it is only consideration at this point. Thomas is going to speak to Ben tonight, see what we can actually hire, how we can do it. But we'd actually like to do our own kind of Hyrox Ministry of Sound, like the women did. I still need to edit the content. I do have it. But basically try and do a proper one where we put on a bit of a simulation. So not just like a 15-minute AMRAP. This is going to be like the all singing, all dancing, moving through different spaces. You'll kind of be in the teams as you go. You'll also be partnered up with somebody else of a similar kind of ability. So we can sort of make it a bit fun, competitive, do it that way. So we are looking at potentially the 10th of October, which should predate the half term. Also, hopefully, holidays aren't too massively impacted, but also we're not too close to Christmas to start knocking into that. So I feel like if we're going to do it, it's tight and we don't really have any other dates available. After that, we are knocking into half term. Before that, Thomas and I are hoping to get a holiday, and then there's too many fucking birthdays in our family for September. So it's like, we literally have one weekend where we might be able to do this and pull it off. And obviously, we're having a baby, so we can't really pull it any further forward because that's just going to be too much chaos as well. So hopefully, so yeah, put that in, pencil it in, and then as we kind of get more details, we can start like actually putting some meat on the bone and seeing how many of you guys can get there. And as long as we get the numbers, it'll be a worthwhile event and we can put it on, which is amazing. Fully recommend getting there, by the way, even if like travel's massive for you or things like that, because they're incredible. They're like a true testament to like how far you've come and seeing everybody being surrounded by such an incredible community of women. Like honestly, like these events are amazing. So if you can make it, they are really good. But I'm going to stop banging on now. I think. That's all. Oh, yeah, no, I've said that. Yeah, cool. Right, now onto the slides. Hang on. Oh, I am hot. She's hot. Right, I want to talk about meal prepping because obviously those of you that pay close enough attention to my Instagram will see that I did a lot of this over the weekend. Obviously, I'm doing this for very different reasons and potentially even quite different meals to the kind of way that you would structure it for you guys. But the point is still the same because it's a little bit like what I was talking about this morning on when I was on the dog walk and did the video to you guys. I think sometimes we fall into this trap of corporate women of going Monday through Friday. That's when I do everything. And the weekend, I fully switch off. I don't want to like put any time aside. I don't want to go to gym at the weekend. And you don't have to. Of course, there's plenty of time in the week. But for those of you who are not finding the time Monday through Friday and you don't work the weekends, even if you've got children, I still kind of think, no, there is time there. Do you know what I mean? There is time available to do this stuff. And it is a bit of a power move that can make your upcoming week a lot easier. And I'm not talking, I mean, you can do it this way if you really wanted to. And I think if you're quite new to the program, I quite like a bit of repetition. I quite like a little bit of repetition with meals so that you can build a bit of structure in and you can see the needle moving in the right direction. And then you kind of go, right, okay, I trust the process. Now I can start building out a bit. But we don't have to just do chicken, rice, and broccoli. Like that's kind of not what I'm talking about. Unless you are incredibly disciplined, you are going to get very fucking bored of that very quickly. We're not bodybuilders. We can afford a little bit of freedom, bit of flexibility with our food, but we can still take some of the practices that work incredibly well for bodybuilders and start to bring it into our world as well. Like those of you that do attend a gym, you'll be surrounded by people that meal prep. You just will be. It is just part and parcel of being a part of the industry. And if you obviously train from home, you might not feel like you're in that kind of world, but you definitely can be. So it's not like I say, it's not a diet tool. I don't necessarily want you to think about it like that. It's a life management tool for you guys that reducing decision fatigue is enormous, and especially for high achieving women, you've made a million and one decisions about your day. You might have managed like a team of 20 different people or made so many different decisions and judgments and stresses that are going on. Like imagine like the teachers who are stood at the front of a room teaching 30 children, and then you've got to go and think about, oh, great, okay, now what am I going to eat? What am I going to do for dinner? What am I going to like? Just take that kind of decision fatigue away. Um, and then what it's doing is preventing you from having those kind of real sugar crashes where you think, oh, fuck, now I just need to grab something because I'm absolutely ravenous and I feel like I'm going to pass out. That's what we're trying to prevent by doing this. So it gives you a default option that the food is there. And I think this works for everyone, whether you're traveling away. I used to work all around the country in all of the different frontier offices. Guess what? They all had a fucking fridge. Every single one of them had a fridge, if not, sometimes even a canteen where you could make good choices with the foods available. But when the food's already there, you don't need the motivation, you just need the access. Like and so many women messaged me saying this, even about what I was doing. They were like, your future self is going to thank you so much for doing all of that meal prep. And I actually did 30 pieces, but I didn't want to brag about it. It's like 24 sounds like enough. That's fine. But then I did six breakfast options as well. So I was like, cool. We've literally, do you know what I mean? Like it's a whole month's worth of food for one person, or half a month's worth of food, pretty much for two people. So there's a lot to go at there. But it is that kind of, again, that delayed gratification going, right, I'm just going to put in a little bit of work now. That's going to ease me up for the rest of the week. And again, you guys are busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. So meal prepping's helping to kind of set you off on the right foot with good intentions. And let me tell you as well, I felt amazing once I'd done it and it was all in its little boxes and it was all put away. I was like, oh God, you're a bad bitch, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? That feeling of going, oh yeah, you are superior. You are a superior woman. Do you know what I mean? But this is the feeling of going, yeah. And I know you guys love it when you do it because you'll put your photos in the group chats as well, and we see everything in all its little Tupperware boxes, and you kind of want to show it off. Do you know what I mean? And I really wanted to put it in my NCT group as well and be like, huh, I'm a bad bitch. But I thought, no, again, I'm showing off too much. You need to rein it in, Ash. No one likes a big head. But I want you guys to show off about this. If you do it, fucking, do you know what I mean? Show that you can do it and that other women can kind of use that as, yeah, a little bit of inspiration. But you are going to get better protein intake. You are going to get more consistent calories, less reliant on takeaway lunches or takeaway evening meals, fewer I'll just grab something on the go moment that's probably not likely to serve your goals. And you are going to get more stable energy across the working day because you've actively opted in to the food that you're actually producing. But again, it's not. Oh, sorry, Hector. Fuck, I've just kicked you in the head. I'm so sorry, honey. He's right under my feet. I'm like, oh God. But the goal's not perfection. It's just to make better options easier than the convenient options. So we're just trying to stop the picking, that side of things. So for me, it's actually saving you a load of time. Like that took me realistically 2 hours to do, and that was the 24 dishes. I took a little bit of time on Sunday as well to do the six breakfast options. But I made those while I was already making breakfast anyway. So I just like 6 times my ingredients. That's all I literally did just to make it go even further. But if you're going to take a little bit of time at the weekend, it's going to take away a huge amount of that weekday stress, organization, structuring, and then kind of like I say, just picking at things that we don't necessarily want to. So I think an hour on Sunday can literally save you a boatload of time in the week. That's like I say, especially if you're prepping things like breakfast as well, how much time you're going to save by getting up and not having to think, oh, I've got to make my breakfast again. It's that kind of like, right, okay, it's already done. I already did it. And you are going to thank yourself for doing it. But we don't need to prep every single meal. We don't need to literally, like, obviously, I did a huge amount. You don't need to do that. Just prepping 3 lunches, 2 breakfasts, some high protein snacks can massively change the trajectory of your week, guys. So we've got like some heat wave friendly because I did not do heat wave friendly. I made stew, lasagna, chili con carne, and what was the other one? A cottage pie. I made very winter heavy dishes, and I did that deliberately. One, because I do definitely like them, and two, because I was opting for breastfeeding friendly. Hot food's really good for like trying to bring in breast milk. But you guys, you're probably not going to want to do those kind of dishes. But things like chicken, feta, cucumber, tomato, and a bit of couscous salad, tuna pasta salad, do you know what I mean? Adding in some light mayo or like some Greek yogurt in there as well. Greek style salad boxes with chicken or chickpeas. Rice salad with prawns, mango, cucumber, and lime. Chicken Caesar salad. Like Kat and I, we both love a chicken Caesar salad. She regularly brings that when we have our Monday meetings. Turkey hummus and salad flatbreads, boiled egg, potato, green bean salad, high protein meze boxes. Do you know what I mean? Or like the oh, what are the things called? Where you can do like the salmon ones or the chicken ones, or like again where you put loads of bits and pieces together, like the beans and all of that. Or like what I had for dinner. I literally cooked up some already marinated chicken that I bought from Aldi. I can't remember what flavour it is, like a coconutty thing, but it's already marinated. Literally just fried it off in a pan. I put some streaky bacon. You guys could use the medallions. Literally grilled that. Made like a salad. Made some vegetables as well to chuck in it. Put a bit of avocado in, and I just made a big wrap, like a giant wrap. And that's what Thomas is going to have when he gets back as well. So you can make all of those things like that could be made now like and I have made way too much again because that is also my style to make too much at dinner so that I can then have lunch with it the next day. So whatever I have for dinner is highly likely to be my meal prep for my lunch the next day. I'm too lazy to start cooking 15 times a day. It's just not going to fucking happen. So you guys can do that as well. Breakfast, now a load of you guys do this with the overnight oats. I mean, there's a million and one flavours that you can make your overnight oats. Greek yogurt bowls with fruit and granola, and you just sprinkle in the granola fresh. Mega easy. Like the smoothies that you can make. Like I make kind of like an overnight oats, but just as a smoothie. Really easy. Egg muffins served cold with salad. So we did sausage and egg muffins. That's what I've done that I've frozen for meal prep as well. And then like the chia seed yogurt pots as well. So really straightforward snacks. My God, there's 1,000 different high protein snack options that you could do, like fruit and yogurt, protein yogurt. I mean, fuck, you can even buy the protein yogurts. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to make Greek yogurt and make it fancy anymore. You can just buy it. Cottage cheese pots, really easy. Chopped cucumber, peppers, carrot sticks, hummus. Even like the salsa that I talk about, really low calories to buy salsa and you dip your dips in. Babybel like cheese and fruit, loads of you guys do that already. Homemade snack boxes, nuts, fruit, dark chocolate, any of these options are going to serve you really well and they don't take long to prep. So a kind of minimum effective prep work framework is kind of like 2 proteins. So think, right, okay, again, how can I make my life easy? So just choose between chicken, turkey, boiled eggs, tuna, salmon, tofu, chickpeas. What are your proteins of choice? When you're going shopping, what are you actively buying that is going to serve you? 2 carbohydrate choices. So rice, potatoes. Potatoes, you are going to get the most bang for your buck with calories in terms of potatoes than you can with any other carbohydrate choice. And it's grown in the ground, very undisturbed as well as a product. Whereas rice is obviously a little bit more highly processed. It's not processed, but do you know what I mean? Like pasta, things like that. Like they've actually got to be made. Whereas a potato is literally grown in the ground. So you're always going to get further bang for your buck with that. Wraps, like my dinner. Bagels, oats. A lot of you guys again have the oats for breakfast. Veg salad boxes. So you should be buying a fuck ton of fruit and veg every single week. That is like an unlimited rule to me that you have to be doing that. Like I will always have copious amounts of vegetables in my bottom pull-out drawer, but also think about things like your frozen veggies. Why not? Do you know what I mean? Like again, we had I bought green beans, really good for vitamin K. So again, when the baby comes, I was like, right, green beans are going to go with some of these dishes. They're already frozen, they're already prepped. I don't even have to chop them up and take the ends off or anything like that. And you can buy the mixed bags where you steam in the microwave. Just pack your freezers with fresh and frozen veggies. Two sauces, so again, tzatziki, salsa, light mayo, yogurt dressing, pesto, sweet chili, like whatever. Whatever your dressings of choice are, just don't forget to track them, please. Grab and go snacks, protein yogurt, fruit, boiled eggs, hummus pots, snack pots. Like again, think about these things and go, right, how am I pairing these things up? And then you've pretty much nailed it. You've got everything you fucking need for your meal prep just by doing it like that. Check your diary for the week. So choose which meals need prepping. So, like I say, I did a lot of evening meals and I did breakfast. Now, we can use those for lunches if we need to. But where are you guys suffering with time the most? Where are you guys going to appreciate saving a bit of time in the week and actually prepping on a Sunday? Is it your breakfast, your lunch, or is it your dinners? Or is it 2 out of 3? Is it 3 out of 3 because you've got a chaotic week coming up? Where are you going to actually take the time to do it? But try and prep 2 to 3 lunches, prepare breakfast or breakfast ingredients, chop your salads and your veg. Like even if you're not going to fully get the meal prepped, get things prepared in time. Cook 1 or 2 protein sources and then portion your snacks. Do you know what I mean? It'd be so fucking easy to do this on a weekend, but it should match your diary. A week with client lunches, that needs a completely different plan to a week from working from home. And you might not need to do this all of the time as well. That's the other consideration. If you're in a position where you're going, actually, you know what, I'm working from home. I can make my lunch. It's not a bother. I'm here for dinner. It's not a bother. And I'm not going to snack. I'm going to actually make what I need to make. I've already got the ingredients for it and everything's ready. Cool. That's fine too. Do you know what I mean? But in busy times, this might be a strategy that really changes the game for you. But it's again, it's not about being perfect. It's about giving yourself a better chance with a small amount of preparation at the weekend can make a massive difference between a week that's going to feel chaotic and a week where you actually feel in control. Busy women, you don't need more pressure. You just need systems to support you. And that's something that can actually help with it. So, does anybody have any questions about the meal prep? Popcorn, perfect. And popcorn's really good actually as well. Really good as like a low calorie, like if you ever if I do your check-ins and they're on video, you'll often see me pulling out all the snacks out of my cupboards. You'll see me go to my fridge. You'll see me do all of this shit in the check-in and be like, look, I'm living proof that this is real. And I think, yeah, I think popcorn is a great snack option. Where I said, sorry, Pippa, I don't know if you did catch it. I was talking about the baby sweepstake. I don't think you're going to win it. I don't think it's coming in the next kind of few hours. So I think we've missed that one, unfortunately, and I'll keep a close eye on it as we go. Right, any kind of meal prepping, any experience that anyone wants to kind of share that you do or that works really well, or do you feel like you need to do it, or is it a strategy that you've used before, or just not at the moment? Like I say, Coach Cat pretty much does it all the time. Regularly, when she comes to my house, the whole lunch boxes start coming out and different things. Um, or does anyone else have anything that you want to go through while you've got me? Again, this can be nutrition related. It could be steps related. Steps might be a bit lower this week. Make sure you are protecting yourself. Stay hydrated for the love of God. Gusto. That's a great shout as well. Actually, I should have put that in. And I mean, there are other ones, aren't there? HelloFresh, Gusto. But basically, they're kind of doing some meal prepping, because what they're doing is they're putting the ingredients aside in packets and different things where you go, right, that's all for that meal. So it is kind of, again, it's taking that decision fatigue away because you have to choose your options ahead of delivery. You can choose them based on the calories that you actually want them to be. I'm pretty sure you can with some as well choose it based on the protein values as well. So you know you're getting your macros in that you want. But again, it is actually taking away the decision and the choices. If anyone ever wants to share a code, pop it in the group chat. That's absolutely fine. Always food in my gym pack. This is it. Low calorie but high protein little balls recipe. Does anyone have little balls? I've seen a few kicking around, but I can't remember whether that's in this group or if I've just seen it on social media. I definitely know a woman I follow does these. Let me just see if I can find it. I don't know how long ago though that she shared this. And she's got a really weird name. I can't even remember if I can remember her name. There you go. It might be too long ago. I might need to dig it out. But she regularly does like high protein balls. But I don't know if somebody in the chat has done it. I'll see if I can find hers anyway, because I've not personally done them. I don't think, I'm trying to think if there's one on the app. I can't remember balls. I can't remember protein balls, if I'm honest. But I will have a look. Uh, yeah, HelloFresh will calculate the macros. Board of lunch on Easter. Yeah, so that I think it's it. I think I followed him as well. Has he got a couple of books out? And I think he has been on like Good Morning or whatever it's called, slow cooker recipes again, like where he tends to make them quite easy, doesn't he? Yeah, that's it. So he's got another one coming out as well, and he seems like a nice guy. Ninja creamy ice cream with almond milk, protein powder, and fruit makes a great ice cream. Things like that in this kind of weather. I mean, I imagine that Ninja creamy is getting some stick at the minute. And I think, again, you can make them really low calorie, but obviously appreciate that's quite an investment, isn't it? If you don't have a Ninja creamy. But you can make your own ice creams, do you know what I mean? And you can make your own ice lollies. Like, I've got copious amounts of watermelon that I bought the other day. They're on offer in Aldi. I love a fucking watermelon. Again, I could make my own like freezer pops and do you know what I mean? Put them in and that kind of thing. So you can get really creative here with lots of different things that you want to do. Why not? Just it just takes a bit of pre-planning. That's literally what it comes down to. Right, any more for any more? Whew, we're all hot and suitably irritated. I need to go for a shower. Right, I will love you and leave you all then. If you need us, you know where we are. If not, we will be back with you on Wednesday. I will be pretty much tied to my desk writing as many programs as I can write. I've literally got, I think, about 12 to try and do, and they take quite a lot of time. So I'm going to try and get so far ahead so that everyone is completely covered in the program over the next kind of 6 weeks, 2 months. So wish me luck. But stay safe, stay out of the heat. Do you know what I mean? Do the best that you can do. If you've got aircon, you're a superior human. Feel for the rest of us. Right. Have a lovely week, guys. Peace out. Bye.